Somehow or another, we're not. Are you getting video?
I'm trying to see whether we can deliver video to our site.
We're not. I'm not getting any video off this box.
Okay, well, I don't know whether it's your connection to the internet.
No, it's something between. Everything else is working. I'm not getting any video.
What I did was I connected it up, since we weren't getting video to our site, we're getting video to our site. So it's not the camera, it's not the cabling or anything. Unless there's something that everything's lit up in the box is working. But now we are delivering video to our website, so nobody's going to know that unless you put something on the website.
Maybe the.
But we have video.
Right here.
All right, cool.
They have to do is talk to the box back and see if it's in the box.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
That's the only thing you need in there. Can't get the camera anymore.
Right.
Unless it's the HDMI thing. We're getting fantastic bandwidth as far as right.
Knock on wood.
But now this is
So everything's going to our site.
yeah, I'm gonna.
So we'll have the second half, well, the first half with audio, the second half with video.
There was no audio on the Wilmington Quaker site.
No, I mean on our side.
Yeah, we got audio for the first half. We got audio and video on our site.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna put this on hold because I don't want to use any more bandwidth than we have to. All right, this is Rick Phillips for CampusNation.com, and we are back up and operating. We've recycled, and we are giving you video as well as audio on the Campus Nation site.
I'm going to tweet from the Witness or newspaper site because people are on Twitter. That way they know to go to Campus Nation.
Right. Typically, we do not have a video broadcast. We simply feed audio to the Wilmington Quaker site, but we now have video and audio on the Campus Nation site, so you can catch the second half of the game. This looks like it's going to be a pretty good game, 29-29 at the half. So we want to make sure that we can give you the game as far as the video along with the audio. So we are now on our content delivery network at CampusNation.com with audio and video. First, it's a first for Wilmington College, right?
Yep. There. Tweeted.
Just another string of firsts for Campus Nation.
All right.
But
Probably. So that could just be unplugged when I use it.
Sail!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about 4 minutes, 10 seconds away from getting our second half underway. We are tied at 29 here at halftime. Some of our halftime statistics that we have. Leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets at the moment with 13 points is Aubrey Smoke. With 8 points is Sherry Mangus. With 4 points, Sydney Clark and Carol Lemons also got 4 points. Baldwin Wallace shot 32.1% from the field. 33.3% from three-point land, has made all their free throws. For Wilmington, leading scorer, number 11, Courtney Tucker with 11 points, 2 rebounds. Mary Moyer has no points, 5 rebounds at the moment. With 5 points, Kirsten Glick with 4 points. Ellie Cavell Wilmington shot 30.8% from the field, 30% from three-point land, and 83.3% from the line. The score has been tied 8 times, and there have been 7 lead changes. Baldwin Wallace has 7 turnovers. Wilmington with 8 turnovers. As we get ready to begin our second half, you're watching now College Basketball Live on CampusNation.com. First.
That is a first. Now, tonight, obviously, we've got audio and video on CampusNation.com with our upcoming Lees Creek East Clinton Astros game, but we don't normally do video on Campus Nation. We simply feed audio to the Wilmington Quaker site, but you'll be able to catch the second half of this exciting event, tied 29-29, right here on CampusNation.com. Audio and video.
Yep, and the Wilmington Lady Quakers are looking to grab their 14th win of the season as they're 13-9 and 8-7 in conference play. Baldwin Wallace trying to remain one game back of first place as they're 17-5 and 12-3 in OAC play. But I'll tell you what, Charlie, the way the Lady Quakers have played in the first half, they're looking to pull the upset here this afternoon.
Yes, they are, but I tell you what, it just worries me a little bit because Baldwin Wallace has got a lot more to play for.
Yeah, they do.
And I'm sure the coach.
But the Lady Quakers do too.
Yeah, but they're not going to be anywhere near a league championship or anything like that.
Hey, the OAC, they may not win the regular season title, but they still could win the tournament championship.
Right, but the regular season title, I mean, these guys have it within their grasp. And obviously I want Wilmington to win. I want them to do their best. But it just worries me, kind of like East Clinton last night. East Clinton was right with Massey that first half, and then they just fell flat. I'll tell you what, I think it'll be I think the story will be told here in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes.
Well, I think the first 5 minutes are going to be real important. If Wilmington can keep at least tied or maybe go ahead.
He linked the video straight to our site.
So if they can, if they can stay up or right with them the first 5 minutes, we're going to have some ball game down the stretch.
Yeah, we will.
But they've got to come out like it's like it's the very first quarter. They got to come out ready to play. Courtney Tucker needs to take control. I mean, she's got 11 already in the first half. Getting ready to start the second half.
We have had the winning ticket redeemed for the gift basket for the Pat Summit Foundation for Alzheimer's Research. The 50-50 drawing, though, has now been claimed. That winning ticket number is 8822075. Repeating, 8822075. That's the winning ticket for the 50-50 drawing.
And I believe the Lady Quakers will begin with the ball to begin the second half.
Did we win, Charlie?
I guess we didn't win.
We didn't win?
Ask the wife here.
What was our number?
Did you check to see whether we won or not? They just announced it. Oh. You sure there's not blonde hair under there somewhere?
And Drackey gets the inbound pass as we begin the second half here at Fred Risk Arena at Herman Court. And Drackey will drive, backs off, goes inside. Mary Moyer misses the shot, though, and rebound pulled down by Smoke. Gives it off up the court to Colombo. Tried to fit it inside to Clark. Stolen away by Glick. Good start to the second half here so far for the Lady Quakers. They need to get a bucket here. Glick to Robles. Robles over to Tucker. Tucker to Andracki. Fits it inside to Moyer. And the ball will stay with Wilmington. It almost looks like a tackle on the floor from Lemon.
Baldwin Wallace coach was upset because the shot clock for some reason wasn't moving up here, but they do have it set at 16 now.
Tucker gets the inbound pass, goes up for a shot, misses, goes up for another one, misses, and she's going to get the rebound again. They got a fresh 30 on the shot clock. And
foul,
a foul.
Number 20.
That's Mangus.
That's her second.
Team's first.
Number 20, Sherry Mangus, second first.
Charlie's got some good eyes up here.
Today, better than usual, those yellow numbers stick out.
Must be your head. Got your head shaved. Andracki to Glick.
By the way, AJ, how's my hair?
Beautiful.
I called that one.
Okay.
Andraki, 15
Just had a
to
little
shoot.
fun up here in the booth, guys.
Glick
But if
goes
you-
over to Robles for three at the wing. No good. Rebounded by Mangus. Yellow Jackets bring it down the court. Give it off to Clark. Clark to Colombo. Colombo back to Clark. Three-pointer from the wing down there. That one, no good. Rebound pulled down by Moyer. She gives it to Andraki. Wallace has got numbers. Tucker receives the pass, goes in with the drive, and lays it off the glass for two. Wilmington has now surpassed their point total from the first time they played Baldwin Wallace, and now at 31 to 21. They're in the lead by 2. Mangus goes inside to Smoke, and a kick by Andraki. The ball will stay with Baldwin Wallace. 18 left on the shot clock.
31-29. And here the referees are discussing stuff again. Guys, it's not that tough.
They make it a lot more difficult than what it has to be. Inbound pass goes to Smoke. Smoke passes it off to Colombo, who gives it to Clark at the wing for three. No good. Airballed that one, but the rebound was pulled down by Smoke, and she puts that one up and good. 31-31.
She's having a nice game. She's got 13 on the afternoon.
Andraki, nice pass inside. Moyer lays that one off the glass, and that's her first points of the game.
Yeah, that's her first points today.
She normally averages 9.8 points a game. Tucker's the leading scorer with 10.8. She's already surpassed that with 11. No, actually, she's got 13 now.
Yep.
Mangus going to drive, spins to the hoop, puts up
that
the
was
two.
nice.
Very nice shot. As Andraki will drive. Gives it to Robles. Robles to Glick. Glick over to Tucker. Nice pass inside to Moyer, who does it the hard way but misses.
Yep, trying to do a reverse. I thought she had it. She was pretty much unblocked there. I mean, she had the open shot, but just didn't have enough on it.
Clark hands it off to Mangus. Mangus to Smoke. Smoke over to Lemon for three. No good. Rebound pulled down by Robles. 17 minutes to go in our ball game this afternoon. 33-33 is our score. Andraki to Robles. Robles over to Tucker. Glick with the ball. Gives it back to Andraki. 14 to shoot. Tucker has it again. Gives it to Robles. Robles, Andraki. Moyer, jumper. No good. That one almost looked like it was going to curve in, and Robles almost stole it.
Yep.
We would like to remind everybody now that is watching on campusnation.com, we will keep the audio and video. We'll have the first half audio on our website, and the second half video will be on our website sometime early in the morning tomorrow morning. So you can always go back and watch the second half.
And listen to the first.
That's right.
Yes.
Into the game for Wilmington, number 30, Emily Smith.
Smith in the game.
So is Feaster and number 13,
Also checking in, number 13, Alyssa Monroe.
Monroe. Here goes the inbound pass to Feaster. She brings it up the court.
Wilmington still playing man-to-man.
Feaster, Monroe. Thought about a shot. That one almost stolen.
Yep.
Smoke goes up and gets everything blocked. Stolen away by the Lady Quakers. Wallace has got numbers. Tucker had to slow down. Cavell in the corner. Long three for Tucker. No good. Rebound pulled down by Jefferson, who then passes it back out to Cavell, who was already halfway down the court. Good job by the Lady Quakers right now. Tucker with the ball. Gives it back to Jefferson. Jefferson to Ellie Cavell. 15 to shoot. Cavell drives, puts up a J. Got the shot. Good job by Ellie Cavell. 35-33. 15:35 to go in the second half. Feaster on the other end. Give it to Smoke. Smoke throws it over to number 25, Midlick. And that's going to be a foul against Cavell.
Foul short number 14, Ellie
That's her
Cavell.
first, the team's first of the second half.
Team's first this half.
Just she went for she was blocking her. She looked like she slipped more than fouled anyone, but both of them slipped, so he had to call the foul.
And Draki comes back in, and that's going to be an offensive foul against Smoke as she just tackled Courtney Tucker. Smoke second. Team second.
I tell you what, the first 5 minutes were about done, and Wilmington's got a 2-point lead. I believe this one's going to get right down to the wire, AJ.
That's what you said. The first 5 minutes are going to be important, and that's going to be an offensive foul by Glick.
Tell you what, they're
getting physical down there.
It's looking more like a football game.
First personal, team second to the
Team second, her first.
Offensive foul again.
35-33, 15:05 left to go.
What was that, like unnecessary roughness?
It would have been 15 yards in football, definitely.
15 yards. Major foul.
Feaster traveled.
Yep.
Packed the bags, going to the Bahamas.
Try to go too quick.
It seems like nobody wants to really take a commanding lead here tonight.
No, but I think that bears better for Wilmington than it does Baldwin Wallace. If Baldwin Wallace lets Wilmington hang around here, Wilmington's got a good chance to win this game.
I think BW is not shooting the threes like they normally do.
Jefferson got cut off driving, gives it to Glick. Glick goes inside to Smith. She gets it knocked out of her hands, and the ball will stay with Wilmington. They have 15 to shoot. With our whiteout conditions, why not go to the Bahamas, speaking of the travel?
I talked to a friend of mine today. He just got back from Florida. I said, it's the wrong time for you to come back, wasn't it? He said, I didn't want to leave.
Jefferson puts up the one hand off the glass for two. 37-33, 14 and a half to go.
Well, remember, as I've said before, the Bahamas are not really that warm in the winter.
Offensive foul.
You want to go to like Aruba or something like that. Belize, somewhere where it's going to be warm.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica, right. They're American friendly. They won't shoot you.
Monroe charged with her second, the team's third, and a full timeout wanted by Baldwin Wallace. You're watching college basketball here live on CampusNation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Good timeout, I think, there by the Baldwin Wallace coach. I mean, Graham Wilmington's only up 4, but they've got the momentum going, and they got the ball, and Baldwin Wallace just needs to settle down a little bit. It must be a point of emphasis at halftime for the referees. We need to start calling some off-the-ball offensive fouls. I don't know. There's 3 of them already, and we're only 5.5 into this second half.
Yep. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, check out our website for our new calendar events. We'll be following Division III wrestling in the Southwest Division, as sectionals will kick off February 27th and 28th live from Sidney Lehman High School. Then on March 6th and 7th, we'll be at districts at Hobart Arena in Troy, followed by the state tournament March 12th through the 14th
now,
at Jerome Schottenstein Center in Columbus.
Is it true that Hacksaw Jim Duggan's going to be there?
I don't know. He might be.
No, I think he's going to.
He shows up everywhere.
He's at your event.
But what about the Iron Sheik?
We know Elvis.
Oh, man, if I could meet the Iron Sheik, my life would be complete.
Yeah, you follow the Iron Sheik on Twitter?
Yeah, he's awesome.
He's funny, isn't he?
Especially watching Botchamania.
All right, we're back to action.
Ellie Cavell with the ball out on top. Thought about driving, got cut off. Smith going inside to Haysecker, who puts one up high off the glass. No good, rebounded by Feaster.
She doesn't have any control of that ball.
Feaster.
Important possession here for Baldwin Wallace.
Feaster took it coast to coast, missed it.
Over the back, I would think, on 33.
That is
Schubert.
Number 33, Megan Schubert.
Schubert.
Personal foul, team's fourth.
Schubert. Team's fourth. Wilmington with a 4-point lead with 14 minutes exactly to go in our second half. As Cavell gets the inbound pass.
Because, Baldwin Wallace, they beat Wilmington pretty good the first time, didn't they?
55-29.
Yeah,
Tucker drives, puts one up, no good. Rebound pulled down. Almost lost it, but Feaster picked it up. Smoke with the ball on the wing. Gives it off to number 25, Midlick.
They're battling underneath. Smith.
Smoke gave it to Schubert, yep. Smoke goes up, jumper. That one almost looked like it was going to be short, but she puts it through. 37-35, Lady Quakers now have the lead as Ellie Cavell brings it up the court.
She's got 15, Smoke.
To Tucker. Tucker to Jefferson. Jefferson over to Ellie Cavell. Got cut off. Tie up on the floor. Jump ball going to Baldwin Wallace. Took a long time for the officials to blow for that jump ball.
Well, and there they are talking to each other again.
Clark and Lemon back in for Baldwin Wallace, as well as Colombo.
So we're going to have a timeout by Wilmington.
We
A
have
full.
time on the floor taken by Wilmington.
That's their third timeout used. 12:56 to go in the second half. 37-35, Lady Quakers in the lead. Don't forget, we're also following the 21-1 third-rated team in the state in Division I, the Wilmington Hurricane, through the state tournament.
Right, and we don't know whether that'll change this coming Tuesday, but the number 1 team, Sylvania Southview, played Sylvania Northview, and they won, and Mason also won, so they're both undefeated and ahead of Wilmington, and Wilmington obviously won. The only team that lost in the top 10 was Jerome.
You said they got beat pretty bad last night against Westerville.
Yeah, Dublin Jerome lost to Westerville South, which I called, and because Dublin Jerome had beaten Westerville South for its only loss all year. So now Dublin Jerome has 2 losses, and South still remains with 1 loss. Probably the number 1 team right now in the Columbus area. When you know basketball like I do,
Oh, here we go.
it's easy to call.
Here we go.
I may only be 6 feet tall, but I am a giant when it comes to basketball.
Folks, he's a legend in his own mind.
That's right.
Oh, man. Midlick.
I resemble that remark, right?
Yep.
Smoke goes up, gets fouled
Yep.
by Tucker. That's her second.
Team's
Team's second. Third. Team's third. And 2 shots upcoming for Smoke.
Shooter is number 24, Audrey Smolik.
Smolik. She doesn't miss,
One
folks.
good.
She's good. Is she a senior by chance? Smolik?
Yes, she is. Second one good as well. We're tied at 37 again. Here comes Cabell down the court. Gives it to Haysecker. Haysecker over to Tucker. Tucker gets fouled, a reach.
Looks like on Clark.
Number 24,
24,
No.
Smoke.
Smolik.
Foul.
Wow.
Her third, team's fifth.
That's not a bad thing. Get her out of the game a little while.
Number 34, Allie DeHart.
DeHart coming in.
That Smolik's a good ball player.
Tucker gives it to Cavell. Cavell drives, gets it knocked out of her hand. Smith to Jefferson, long 3, no good. That was a necessary shot. As Clark brings it up to court. She gives it off. DeHart, newly entered, makes the 3 and gets fouled by Tucker.
The 3-point field goal is good.
Team's fourth, Tucker's third.
On number 11, Courtney Tucker. That's her third personal foul.
And DeHart will have a chance to complete something we don't see very often, a 4-point play.
Also checking in number 40, Mary Moyer. At the line, number 34.
And looky here, AJ.
DeHart, 1 throw.
40-37. That's why I say BW's got a lot more to play for here.
DeHart, 4-point play attempt is good and completed. 41-37. Yellow Jackets with a 4-point swing. Moyer, pass inside, kicks it out. Robles for 3, no good. Ball's going back to Baldwin Wallace. They were fighting for that ball.
Yep.
It's the game number 20, Ashley.
41-37. Yeah, 4-point differential here, but BW does have the ball.
Yep. As Colombo will bring it up the court. 12 minutes to go. Colombo gave it to DeHart.
Oh, she walked.
Travel, yep. Both officials saw that one.
Together. I saw it before they did, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, they didn't converse either.
All right, here we go.
And Drackey
Quakers need a bucket here to stay close.
to Jefferson. Jefferson to Moyer. Moyer's going to drive, go up with it, no good. Rebounded by Lemon. Lemon to number 21, Colombo. Clark with the ball now. Mangus back over to Colombo. Gives it back to Clark. 10 to shoot. She was in trouble there for a second. 3 to shoot. DeHart missed it. Fighting it for it on the floor, and that's going to be a foul against Brittany Jefferson.
That was good hustle there by Lemon.
The foul's on number 3, Brittany Jefferson.
Jefferson's third, team's fifth.
That was on the floor, so they're just going to take it out underneath their own basket.
Both teams with 5 fouls. They tried to bounce it off of Jefferson, and it's going to be a travel against Baldwin Wallace. You see that? She tried to play the same play, and Jefferson caught it.
Yep. Well, the girl ran into Jefferson. I mean, personally, I think they could have called an offensive foul instead of traveling.
Right. And Andracki brings the ball up the court now. Under 11 minutes to play. Wilmington down by 4, 41-37. Haysecker inside. Jefferson off the glass, no good. Ball stays with Wilmington. They got a fresh 30 too. Here comes Rick.
Make sure everything looking good up here.
Moyer gets the inbound pass, spinning, gets it blocked, gets her own rebound, goes up again, and she's fouled that time.
You know, it just bothers me that they do this underhand shot. Get the ball above your head and get it off the board. Go up strong. You're just asking for disaster when they do that underhand.
That's the way girls shoot sometimes.
No, not like that. I'm sorry, but that's just
23 charged with the foul. Lemon, her third.
They need to get out of that mode.
Moyer makes the first.
I'll tell you what, you go back and look at this tape, you know, 3 or 4 times today, they've tried that, and it hasn't worked any of them. Get the ball above your head, get it off the board. That underhand stuff doesn't cut it.
Moyer makes both at the line. 39-41. Back to a 2-point game. Wilmington showing press, but Robles is going to get charged with a foul. Team 6. Her second? Third.
I mean, Mary Moyer's a big, tough girl. She could go up strong and get fouled a lot, probably make a lot of hoops, get some 3-point attempts. But that underhand stuff, I just don't know what they're thinking there personally. But I'm just a band director.
You're just a band director.
I don't know.
Colombo brings it up for the Yellow Jackets. Mangus kicks it over to DeHart. Clark with it, driving, goes up, no good, rebounded by Moyer.
Nice, strong rebound.
Andracki tried to fit it in
the
the
ball
clip.
away again. Wait a minute.
There might be a foul. That one was tipped.
Say it was tipped.
So it's going to stay with Wilmington.
Oh, the crowd liked that.
Well, that was at least a good call from that official out here.
Well, it went Wilmington's way. I don't know if it was a good call or not, but I guess the girl tipped it.
Glick gets the inbound pass, gives it to Hooper, who's back in the game. That's Savannah. Jefferson driving, going up with it. No good, in and out. Tough luck. As Colombo brings it up the court now.
Well, the second 5 minutes would have to belong to BW because they were down 4. Now they're up 2 with
Clark
the ball.
To Mangus. Mangus gets it blocked from behind by Jefferson. Good job. Jefferson to Moyer. Moyer thought about a 3 for a second. Gives it back to Jefferson. To Ellie Cavell. She's going to run some offense. Called off the pick. As Cavell drives, goes up hard, gets fouled. Man, if that would have been if she would have made that shot. She's going to get 2 shots anyways, and Wilmington's now in the bonus, 21. Colombo charged with her second foul, the team's 7th.
So we're going to be 1-1. That's going to help them from here on out. Actually, it's going to be a way for both teams. Shooting 2.
First one for Cavell is no good. Man, need to make these down the stretch, girls.
Baldwin Wallace coach is complaining about something.
She's been complaining all day long, and so is Sheevy. Second one good. These officials, I'm going to say they're not very good.
Maybe they partied too late last night.
Hooper gave it to D. Hart. Gave it to Clark. Clark to Mangus. Long three. Got a long three to Mangus. Back to a 4-point lead. 44-40, 9:15 to go. Jefferson with it on the wing. Trouble dribbling. Needs a pass, but she's going to go up by herself and miss it. Tie up. Foul against Glick. I don't know why Jefferson didn't look to pass right there. She's kind of selfish when it comes to the ball sometimes.
Sometimes she gets a little out of control. That has to go with just being young.
Kiki to the rescue.
I tell you,
here.
she tries to work. You can't.
She does too much by herself sometimes.
Well, yeah, she does a good job, but she, yeah, exactly, tries to maybe overdo it sometimes.
1-1.
But that'll come when she gets older.
Front end of the 1-1 is made.
Well, typically
by
a
Mingus.
lot of athletes, they get into this mode where they feel like the only way that anything's going to happen, they've got to do it themselves. So it's not really selfishness. It's just that they get frustrated.
Second one
Well,
good. 6-point lead. They're almost in panic mode. They don't have to be, only down by 6 right now with 9 minutes left.
The leader on this Wilmington College team, in my opinion, is
Tucker.
And she also has to take control.
Ellie Cavell drives, goes up, no good. Ball's going to Baldwin Wallace. Last touch by Glick.
Cavell's wanting a foul there, but I believe she traveled before the foul anyhow.
Ball's going back to Baldwin Wallace now.
Need a good stop here.
They've been having troubles all day with their sound system.
That's been like that the last month since I've been working with you guys. 46-40, 8:45 to go in the game.
Fetters to Mangus. Mangus going to drive, spinning to the hoop, puts one up. That one was beautiful.
Tell you what, Coach probably needs to think
we
about
need to stop here, ladies. Don't let them get that far ahead.
Score
Largest
and then
lead.
probably a timeout.
Moyer underneath, goes up with it good off the glass. Back to a 6-point game, 2 possessions, 48-42.
See there, she had the ball up a little bit. It wasn't down here by her knee trying to shoot it.
That one
Good
blocked.
stop.
Another turnover. Moyer on the other end of the floor. Goes cross court, Robles, 3-pointer. That one's not off. But Moyer picks up the rebound and puts it in. Back to a 4-point game. Under 8 minutes to go now. 48-44 Yellow Jackets.
Nice little turnaround going on for the Quakers. They need to keep it up, though.
Fetters with it out on top.
48-44.
Going up is Mangus. No good. Rebounded by Tucker. Another stop by the Lady Quakers.
Good defense.
2-on-2. Moyer has it knocked out of bounds, and ball will be going back
Tell
to
you what, the Baldwin Wallace
Wallace.
coach is she's cruising for a technical here. She's been chewing on these refs hard the last 3 or 4 minutes. It's almost like she's asking them to give her a tee, and
Got to be careful. You
They're
don't
not
want a tee with
ignoring
7.5 minutes left, only up by 4.
Right, it's too close to get a tee.
well, but you guys are seeing what I'm seeing.
Yep. Fetters gave it off to Clark. 15 on the shot clock. Fetters over to Smolik. Smolik to Midluck. 3-pointer by Clark. That was good. 51-44. Seven-point differential. Tucker gives it to Moyer, but it's stolen away by Smolik, and she is going to go coast to coast for 2. Timeout, Wilmington. 53-44, 6 minutes, 49 seconds left. You're watching college basketball live on campusnation.com, the sports animal, your home for high school and college sports.
Well, they're starting to let it get out of control here
I mean,
a
it's
little
still
bit.
only a 3-possession.
Right.
I mean,
But-
realistically, but
Baldwin Wallace has the momentum going right now. And I tell you, it's not over yet, but Wilmington better do something here in the timeout. They better come out and press. They better do something different because what they're doing now is not working.
Our next Wilmington College broadcast will come your way Wednesday night as the Lady Quakers will be taking on Muskingum as the Muskies come into town. Charlie and Rick will be here for that game.
That's a 7:15 start.
Yes, sir.
And or 7:15, and we'll be on the air at 7:15 with the game starting at 7:30.
Yep.
And maybe we'll get our Wilmington Quakers video situation fixed by then.
It'd be nice if they could just let you do it on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, we can always do video feed. The only reason we've never done that is simply because
they were doing it on theirs.
Yeah, they're doing it on theirs, but we're here if need be.
53-44.
That's why we're here. Because we're the sports animal.
53-44. Wilmington needs to have some stops.
3-possession game.
And the animal will be named later.
Yep. Andracki needs some stops, needs some baskets.
Just about thrown away again.
Now, 15 on the shot clock. Andracki with it out on top. Gets a pick from Glick and loses the ball, but Glick picks it up, gets it blocked by Clark, and another turnover. As Millick gave it off to Clark. 6:15 to go.
Baldwin Wallace being smart, working the ball around, taking a little time off the clock.
And there's Fetter's three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Glick. 6 minutes left to go.
Still plenty of time, but Quakers need to make a move.
Yep, Glick with it. Gives it to Tucker, who drives. Nice drive off the glass. Easy 2 points there.
It is Tucker time. That's just where she's going to take over or not.
Fetters with the basketball. Gives it to Lemon. Lemon to Midlick. Fetters still with the ball. Gives it back to Clark. 10 to shoot now. Midlick goes up. No good. Rebounded by Tucker. They get these stops. They need to turn into 2. And Moyer, wrong shoulder on it.
Couldn't catch the ball, yep.
Clark goes up off the glass. That one looked like it was going to go in and out, but she makes it. Back to 55-46, 9-point lead. Biggest lead of the game so far for Baldwin Wallace. Glick to Andracki, who kicks it to Robles. Long three. Nice three-pointer by Robles. That's exactly what Wilmington needed. Now it's 55-49.
That's an NBA three, boys.
That was longer than NBA three.
Yep, that was way out there.
That was about a 25, 30-footer.
And to remind everybody, stay tuned after this game for our next game tonight. Will be in Lees Creek. Charlie's old stomping ground. I guess it still is because he lives in Sabina. He used to be the mayor of Sabina, right, Charlie? What did you do as the mayor of Sabina?
You know, we did a lot of nice projects. Probably the big thing is we saved the community pool. That was probably like the hallmark. We did a lot of those grants. We had a lot of grants where we put in some sewer and water systems, and so actually was able to rehab a lot of houses too.
Isn't it like the Garden of Eden, or what do they call it?
Well, L.V. Runyon years ago is the Sabina superintendent of schools. He nicknamed Sabina the Eden of Ohio, and I think a lot of it had to do with the old campground that was, you know, where the dollar store is and back behind there. I guess that was really a pretty place. And they had a lot of people who would come to town for different things that were at that campground.
Stay at the campground. A little bit of Americana there.
Yeah, well, I tell you, it's nice to have a little history on stuff.
Well, anyway, our game tonight will be the Paint Valley Bearcats against the East Clinton Astros. We'll be on the air at 7:15 with the game to follow at 7:30. So tune in for exciting Astros basketball.
All right, looks like we're going to have a little trap here. Now, this is a smart move, I think.
Ran into her own player, did you hard.
Putting a little press on.
Oh, man, they almost are going to get it for a 10-second. They got 2 seconds to get it across and a quick timeout. Man, that was close to being 10 seconds.
Wow. You know what?
Sheevy's hot.
Well, I tell you why. Because the clock had 10 seconds run off of it. See, look. It's down to 21, and they didn't call the 10-second call.
Now, Sheevy is steaming down there. Wallace got the timeout.
Well, I tell you what, they're still discussing stuff here too.
Yeah.
I tell you what, no offense to the officials, but I tell you what, it just doesn't seem like they've been on the same page at all today.
No. So Baldwin Wallace will keep possession. 21 on the shot clock. They get a fresh 10 to get it across the court.
I don't know that this three officiating units is the best way to go.
I think they've always had it in college.
No. That's been probably 10. It's probably 10, 15 years old, maybe. Used to always just be 2 officials.
All stolen away by Haysecker. Cavell to Tucker. 6-point game. Tucker to Cavell. Back over to Haysecker. Inside to Emily Smith, who kicks it out. Tucker to Cavell. Started on a 3. Going to put up a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker goes up and gets fouled. Good offensive possession. And now Tucker will have 2 shots. Foul on number 21, Colombo, her third, team's 8.
That was some of the best ball movement that we've seen all night as far as from the Quakers.
Yes.
It's going to be who has the bigger heart, who wants this game more here down the end of the stretch. Tucker makes the first.
Well, you know, Baldwin Wallace is letting Wilmington hang in here.
Yeah, it's going to be who executes down this next 4 minutes and 15 seconds.
Second one good. You already.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
51-55. Yellow Jackets in the lead. 4:10 to go here.
And
They get it across half court just in time.
Tucker has 17 on the evening or the afternoon.
Medlec to D. Hart. D. Hart kicks it. Good with the basket, number 24. Smolik. Jefferson. Oh, behind the back. She lost it, though. Haysecker picks it up. Cavell out on top.
Smolik has 21.
Jefferson, 3. Good! 3-pointer by Brittany Jefferson. 57-54. Dion on the other end. Jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jefferson. It's a 1-possession game now. Wilmington can tie it on this trip. We're getting within 1. Cavell to Tucker. Tucker to Jefferson. Jefferson back to Haysecker. 13 on the shot clock. Cavell got it stolen away and a foul against Jefferson.
Yep.
That's number 4.
Foul shot number 3, Brittany Jefferson.
There's going to be a 1-and-1 coming up. Not very good ball movement on that.
That was kind of an excuse me foul, too. I mean, she just basically fell into the girl.
Mackenzie Colombo and the one.
Colombo going to be shooting a 1-and-1 as Andracki comes in. Wilmington now with 8 fouls, as well as Baldwin Wallace. 3:08 to go here in this ball game. 1-and-1. Front end is no good. Rebound pulled down by Tucker. Good job by the Lady Quakers, ensuring they have that rebound. There's 3 minutes left to go in this ball game and possibly regulation. Tucker driving, goes up, off the glass, no good, too short.
Yeah, I mean, she had an open lane there. I don't know what happened there. She's usually money on that kind of stuff.
Inside to Smolik. Smolik to Clark. Clark drives, has a lane, goes up, gets fouled.
The fouls number 15.
Hannah Haysecker, her second, team's 9.
Teams 9.
2 shots coming
We got a
up.
barn burner
for
here
Clark.
today at Fred Risk Arena at Herman Court.
First one good by Clark. Makes it a 4-point game. Still 2 possession.
She's got 10 on the day.
Possibly 11.
Yep.
She makes the second. There's 11. 59-54. 2:33 left here, ladies and gentlemen. Andracki to Tucker. Tucker making her move. Good lane, too strong.
Courtney is trying to do it, and she's just not hitting.
No.
Courtney knows, though, she's the leader, you know.
That's why she's taking control out there.
She's just not connecting.
Smolik gives it off to Colombo. Colombo back to Clark. 10 to shoot. three. Thought about it. Did Colombo. She takes it all by herself and good. 61-54. 150 left. Wilmington needs some big threes here and some huge turnovers. Three-pointer by Jefferson. That one hung in the air forever, and she hits it. 61-57. They need some turnovers and some stops.
Need a stop.
90 seconds remaining. Three-pointer by Clark. No good. Rebounded by Jefferson. 4-point game.
There's stop number one.
Well, Brittany's hit the last 2 3-pointers.
Andracki gives it out to Tucker. Tucker for three. No good. Rebounded by Moyer. Good job getting the rebound. She goes up. No good. Rebound by herself. The third shot was no good. Man.
Wow.
65 seconds left. Timeout taken by Baldwin Wallace. 1:03 left to go. 61-57. The Quakers really needed that bucket.
Yes.
They had 4
Well,
chances.
I tell you what,
They've
last 3, well, not the
That's right, the last 3.
last 3 times, 3 out of the last 4 times down the court, they've missed easy shots.
Yeah, it just probably overshot more than anything.
Yeah.
A little too hard.
Do you start fouling here?
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
only have a minute 3. You got to do something.
Yes.
Yeah.
You press, you foul, you get to foul quick.
Or you get a quick turnover.
You got to find out who to foul. I mean, that's the thing. I mean,
You can't let them run the shot clock down because there's just enough time. You got to foul. You got to make them beat you at the line.
get a turnover or foul, one or the other.
Lady Quakers looking for their 14th win of the season, while Baldwin Wallace looking to pick up win number 18 and stay 1 game behind.
Wilmington's had opportunities in this game. 1 minute left to go.
Smollett gave it to Clark. Clark back to Smollett. 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Smollett working, kicks it out, long three, no good. Rebounded by Tucker. They got to go now. 35 seconds. They're going to have to shoot a 3 and foul. Tucker or Jefferson going in, no good. Rebounded by Moyer, puts it up off the glass and it's good. Timeout taken by Wilmington. 25.5 left. It's a 2-point game now. 61-59.
Yeah, they don't have any time. They
Gotta
have to foul.
You gotta
foul.
You are watching college basketball live on CampusNation.com. The Sports Animal, your home for high school and college sports. I'm AJ Ganger. Alongside me, as always, Charlie Hargrave and Rick Phillips. Don't forget, 7:15 we'll be back on the air live from East Clinton High School as the East Clinton Astros host the Bearcats at Paint Valley. 7:30. It's senior night as well over at East Clinton over there in Lees Creek.
Well, I tell you, this is one of those nights where you just go. When I was a coach, I'd rather get beat by 10 than get beat by 1 or 2, because you just you look back and you go, oh, what could we have done here? You know, and they've had a lot of missed shots here down the stretch. Yeah, but they've hung with them. I mean, this Baldwin Wallace team, I mean, they're trying to fight for a league championship here.
What you are saying, though, is that there have been a lot of missed opportunities.
Oh, I believe so. Now, I would say that the coach would say the same thing.
Now, with the shot clock being dead, 25.5 left, they're down by 2. You got to foul or get a turnover, possibly a 5-second call here as well.
Yeah.
They're going to show press right now.
Yeah, it's got to be
you
foul.
got
You got to foul.
if they get the ball in.
They get the ball in. Oh, Robles almost stole it away. Ball stays with Baldwin Wallace. That only took 3 ticks off the clock.
You still have to foul immediately. You can't let them get down the court.
Got to get it in. They do.
Stop.
Foul
Foul.
right now.
There's the foul by Cavell. 19 seconds left.
That's a
There's
good
gonna be
person to
2
foul.
shots.
Colombo. She's only got a couple points on the day, so.
2 shots. That's Cavell's second, team's 10th. Double bonus. She hits them both. It's a 2-possession game. She misses one, it'll still be 1. She hits the first, though. Just a 3-point game. Hannah Haysecker coming in.
Yeah, with 19 seconds, if she hits this, then it's going to be very difficult to make the comeback.
Unless you go down, shoot a quick shot, maybe get fouled. Second one, no good! Rebound by Tucker. Quakers only down by 3, 15 seconds left. Ellie Cavell kicks it out. Mary Moyer traveled, and she was going to miss the 3 anyways.
Yeah, she traveled.
She did.
Man, 11 and a half seconds left. 62-59.
Still got foul.
Got to be immediate. There's still plenty of time to foul. If there's a missed shot, they can get it back up the court.
And a foul against Tucker. That's her 4th, I believe. So 2 shots coming up for Baldwin Wallace as they're in the double bonus.
And no time went off the clock. That's the good thing about that.
Well, unfortunately, the problem will be, once again, if any of these are made, that's going to make it, a 2-possession game, which is going to be very difficult with 11 and a half seconds remaining on the clock.
Colombo at the line again, shooting 2. First one good. 2-possession game.
BW has got most of their girls back.
Second one was no good. Here goes Ellie Cavell. They need a quick 3 and a timeout.
Or 2. It doesn't make any difference. You got to shoot the ball, though.
It cannot work.
Boyer 3. Got it from the corner. They got to go. They got to play it. 62-63. They get it in, and they foul right away.
Yeah,
they burnt way too much time.
1.6 is not enough time to get it down the court full. So even if she misses, you can only get it to half court. You got to make a shot.
Well,
how amazing would it be if they make it, though?
Wilmington took way too much time there to get that shot off. They've got it.
Brittany fouled out.
And it didn't make any difference whether it was a 2 or a 3-pointer.
They're calling it off?
Because she's got to come out of the game. Jefferson has 5.
All right.
Ashley Andraki into the game for Wilmington.
What's with the 63-62 score?
That's the score. Wilmington made a 3.
Well, if they're going to, if she makes both these shots, it'll have to be a half-court shot anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're going to make a 3, you're going to make it from half court.
First one, good. They're going to have to shoot a half-court shot no matter what.
Yeah, no matter whether it's a 2 or a 3. All you're going to do is tie if she makes this second one. That would send it into overtime.
Colombo's second shot is good.
All right, here we go.
A 3 to tie.
They're going to talk it over.
No, they're subbing.
Yeah.
I don't think Wilmington has any more timeouts.
All right.
So they got to get it in.
So what do they
half
got?
court. They throw it in. Moyer pulls it down, gives it to Tucker. 3! No good. Well, man. What a heartbreaking loss for the Lady Quakers. Final score, Baldwin Wallace 65, Wilmington 62. Wilmington falling to 14-10. Baldwin Wallace improving to 18-5.
You can tell that they practiced that scenario.
That was a good shot.
That was a play that they had planned and that they laid out.
And Wilmington really has nothing to hang their head about, because last time these two teams met, they got beat by what, 17, something along that line?
29.
Yeah, I mean they got beat pretty bad the first time. So.
All right, well, we're going to hang around here with the stats, and then just as soon as we can get the stats to you, we're going to be heading to East Clinton.
Yep.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, that's right. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed that today. Wow. Yeah, 65, 62. And I had a chance to tie it up at the end.
Right. For anybody that didn't get to see this second half, obviously the first half was unavailable because we were having difficulties on the Wilmington Quaker site. Let everybody know that probably early tomorrow morning we will have this second half video on the Campus Nation site. So you can go back, or you can have anyone that didn't get to see the game come back and obviously see this exciting last-minute win for BW.
And the Quakers had plenty of opportunities the second half. I mean, yeah, they were they had 3 or 4 missed shots late, and they weren't bad shots. They just had 3 or 4 missed shots late, and any one of those, I mean, you're in the game. You're ahead.
It was almost like, and it's happened to all of us, it's like you can't believe you're so wide open going down the lane, and you overshoot.
Get excited. Yeah. Try to do too much.
Right.
It's what just a whale of a ball game. I tell you this, unofficially, the Smolik for BW had, let's see, 8. Looks like I had 21 on the day. Tucker, by my count, these are my counts, these are unofficial, had 17. Cavell had a pretty nice game. Jefferson, one thing I wonder about with Jefferson at the end, they took her out, and she just hit 2 threes. I know that, but they got to their leader, they got to Courtney Tucker, and Courtney had some shots here toward the end and just couldn't bring it home.
Well, in that last 3 by Mary Moyer, that was a great shot, and they were within striking distance. Just couldn't get it done.
Well, I forgot Jefferson. She fouled out. That's why she came out. Yeah. I don't think the coach would have took her out because she does have a pretty nice 3-point shot. Again, exciting ball game. One of those games you hate to lose, especially when it's that close, because you just go back and go, what could we have done a little different? But Wilmington was an improvement. Baldwin Wallace got to feel lucky to get out of here with a win because. Yeah, the first time it was pretty ugly.
I wonder speaking of ugly, how the weather is out there.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little snow on the ground. I'm more worried about the cold.
The wind and the cold is the big thing.
Yeah, 55-29 was the first meeting of these two teams, and that's a 16-point differential. Where Wilmington today, just loses by 3, and actually had a chance to tie it there at the end.
Looks like we've got some young Quakers.
It looks like it.
On the court here, getting ready for season to come, huh?
It looks like we have some baseball players over here too. I don't know if they're practicing right afterward again or not. It's a nice facility here. If you haven't had a chance to come out and check out Fred Risk Arena here, it's a nice little gym that Clinton County has to offer. We'd like again wish happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I see a man down here carrying flowers for his wife, it looks like, or maybe his daughter. That's probably what it is.
That's entirely possible. Maybe one of the players or something like that.
He's a Baldwin Wallace guy. What'd you get, AJ?
I got him the same thing I got him for Valentine's Day last year.
Absolutely nothing.
No, it was a Riding the Wave with Dave T-shirt.
Oh, hey, I don't even have one of those. That'd be all right.
Yeah.
That'd be all right. I at least gave him a shirt the other day. I give him a Chaz's DJ service shirt.
I saw that, yeah. When's he supposed to wear it?
He can wear it whenever he wants to. Yeah. He needs to wear it out in public because it has my buddy on the back here. So, and speak of the devil, he's heading this way. AJ Ganger. It's pretty funny. My daughter, who's only 13, thought he was like 30 years old.
He's a young 30.
He's only 21, is that right?
21, yep. Yes. He graduates this year from this fine institution.
Yeah.
He's a little messed up because he's a Michigan fan, but, other than that, he's pretty good.
Yeah. Not everybody, can be perfect like you,
Well, that's right, so. Buckeye fan, of course.
That's right,
picked the national champion, and I picked that one.
You did call that, yeah.
I called
it. Yeah. Well, I tell you, it'll be a nice, interesting bus trip back to Berea.
Well, they'll be happy, that's for sure.
I don't know if I'd want to be riding in that high-profile vehicle or not with the wind.
The way the wind is blowing, I'm sure that.
Even my little Vibe, my little Pontiac Vibe, it was pushing it around pretty good.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's really bad. Like when I lived out in Phoenix, driving up, particularly north in Arizona, you'd have a lot of, and same thing when I lived in Denver. A lot of wind playing havoc when you go through the mountains.
All right, leading scorer this afternoon for Baldwin Wallace with 21 points was Audrey Smolik with 17. We had Mangus with 11. We had Shelby Clark. Only 5 people scored on the day. Lemon had 6 and Colombo had 6 as well. They shot a total of 37.7% from the field.